But y'all, I am going to be making a patriotic grapevine with you guys. I'm going to use this sign. I think I found this at the Dollar General. I absolutely love finding signs like this. Now you could definitely use this in a centerpiece, but I'm not going to use it in a centerpiece. I'm going to use it on this grapevine. Okay, so 16-inch, this is a 16-inch oval grapevine. And I'm just going to attach my sign using some florist wire, some floral wire. Y'all don't think that you can't use something that's got a flat base on your wreaths. You definitely can. So I do it all the time. And like I said, I found this one at the Dollar General. Okay. Perfect. Now I'm going to add in a hanger for this. I don't add hangers on all of my wreaths. Like the one that we did this morning on YouTube, I did not add a hanger to it. So, yeah. But I do try and add a hanger if I need to. And like on this one, I'm going to need to have a hanger on it. Okay. So I'm going to use this ruscus. I don't think they bring in this back this year. I'm a little bummed because I did love this plant, this bush. I did love this bush. So I'm going to start off right up here at the top left corner. So adding in my greenery. I love this greenery, y'all. Look how pretty this is. So I know people are going to be like, okay, Jordan, is this an Easter design or is it a patriotic design? It's going to be a patriotic design. It's going to be a patriotic design. Me too. This was definitely one of my favorites from last year. I really wish they would have brought it back, but it didn't look like they brought it back. Oh yeah, this one also says spring, so it's definitely not coming back. Okay, so just added in some greenery. How pretty. Oh, that looks pretty. Look at that. Okay, so next I'm going to come in with this white filler flower. Now, on a bush like this, I love to cut this apart, y'all. And it's pretty simple. It's nothing wild and crazy. I'm going to be 100% honest with y'all. When you're trying to get the most bang for your buck, y'all, this is literally what I do. That's it. Just split it apart. Okay, so we're going to add this in next. I love a good pop of white. Okay, so I'm going to come down here at the bottom. Add that in. Oh, see, look how pretty that looks, y'all. I love the little white flowers on that. Love that. Next, I'm going to come in with my red, white, and blue floral stem. Now, this one is a lot. You get a lot of pieces on that. So, I love this. And I also love a small little dainty flower like this. It helps fill in where you need it as well, but I just love a small little flower like this. Nothing that's going to be super big or overpowering. Just a nice little small dainty little thing, you know, small little petite little thing just like me. Love how this is cascading to the left. Now, this is definitely an option. You don't have to do the sign if you don't want to. If you don't want to do the sign, you don't have to. So for a lot of my wreaths like this, I definitely want a full bow. So I want some tails coming up, my bow, and then some tails coming down. So I want to start off by pinching this. This is, I think it's 8 inches. Yep, about 8 inches. And I'm going to go with a 12-inch loop. Okay, so 8 inches, 12-inch loop. Pinch and twist. 12-inch loop. Pinch and twist. And I want some tail on that. So, because y'all, that looks pretty. I love that. Then I'm going to bring in one of my absolute favorite Sam's Club ribbons this year, which was the red, like, grosgrain ribbon with the scalloped edges on it. Yes, please. Okay, make my tail. I want to go into 13-inch loops. 13. Pinch and twist. 13. Pinch and twist. Just want to cut my tails, keeping these a little long. And then I found this one in my stash. I don't remember if this is from last year or the year before at Sam's Club. But it's a 50-yarder, and I absolutely love this print. It's so pretty. It actually reminds me of like cabanas, like a cabana towel. So I'm making my tail. 13-inch loops. Okay. So 13-inch loops. Pinch and twist. Now, if you're doing this on the Easy Bow Maker, you're going to do your largest ribbon first. Oh, that looks pretty, y'all. That looks pretty. Now on this next one, I love this. Now on this one, I'm only going to add a strip of this because I only have a little bit of this eagle ribbon left. So I'm just going to make a tail going up, tail coming down. I'm going to actually cut that just a little bit shorter, right there. Oh, yes, yes. And now I'm going to do 14-inch loops with this one. She is almost completely gone. She's going to be retired soon. Which is okay, y'all. That's okay. I'm on a mission to get rid of my tote full of patriotic ribbons. Okay. So I'm going to zip tie this completely shut. Hey, hey. Oh, y'all, look how pretty that is. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to use that one. Definitely, I know some of y'all still have probably some of your Easter goodies out. So look at those crosses, y'all. You can't go. I honestly think you cannot go wrong with a patriotic design with a cross in it. I don't think you can. I don't think you can go wrong with it. So I did run a zip tie through that. And we're going to zip tie this in there. Going to make like a little roller coaster. Just like that. I'm going to bring in a zip tie. I love adding like a little roller coaster like this to my grapevines, excuse me, when I make my bows. So we've added in our bow up here at the top. Now, what I personally love to do is bring in some more ribbon down here. So I'm going to choose a few of these. And I think I'm going to do definitely the eagle, because that's all I have left. I only have a little bit of this one left. I'm going to add this one down here at the bottom. And I think I'm going to do the stripes. So just like this, I like to put them all together, scrunch them up, just like that, y'all. Then I will bring in a stem or whatever I may have in my stash. This is just one from a leftover geranium that I had. And I will just zip tie this on there. See that? I like to create a little bit of a hook. So I have my little tails to come down on this. That is also why I like to have 2 hooks on my wreaths, on my wreath stand. So I'm going to take this, apply some hot glue. To it. And I'm going to stick that right into the grapevine. Then we can separate our ribbons. But a 14 or 16-inch oval grapevine. Now you don't have to have the sign either. You don't have to have a sign on it if you don't want to. I create a lot of grapevines, you guys, that don't have signs on them. I do a lot of grapevines that don't have signs on them. This is also one of those, you guys, of course in design school, we do teach about like doing multiples, things like that. This is going to be one of those. Yes, you cannot go wrong with this. And I will see y'all next time. Okay? Bye, y'all.